morning. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we doing? 1 second. There we go. Hi. Good morning. It is Beefers. Beefers, who is once again, I do apologize for the lateness of the morning stream. It's hard waking up in the morning these days. So I do apologize for that. Do put me a moment just to finish off my breakfast. There we go. There we go. Hello, good morning, greetings. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Go, get some yogurt. Mm. Alright, just having my morning yogurt, so I do apologize. But hello, how is everybody doing? Mm. Ooh. Mm. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom. Right, oh, mm, there we go. Put that away. Snack on it laterish. Probably during stream. Ah, dear. Right then. Time for battle sector. There we go. Right, let's crack on. Alright, so we've got Sanguinary Guard now. We've got the 2 units of aggressors. These boys. We've got our battle line of a star keys. Can I add another one? No, can't. Damn. Oh. I'm not sure how the reserves work, but I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. Right.
I could not hide my conflicts while I gave Matano my assessment. I have no doubt now that something of Sanguinius exists within these Primaris. But they knew Silverblade not yet scaled for them. A universe not yet ready for their weight. They would have been in their prime had they been here days earlier. And the hordes of Xenos were infinite and unrelenting. They clean up remnants.
Big sippy.
Taking steps that once belonged to my lost brothers. They look like children playing at guardsmen. The significance of Pentasio's death was lost on the novice priest, but Matano understood the threat.
Hey! Hello, Nat. Well met, brother. How goes the crusade? We are vibing. We've only just started. This is just the first mission of stream, at least. I spent just a little bit of time having a bit more breakfast, so I had a bit of yogurt. About me? I've only just booted up the game, really. So, but yeah, hi Nat, welcome. Good morning.
A tyrannid beast could lurk here undetected for generations, and then violently. My vox screams static. Over a century's worth of instinct propels me towards the explosion. My orders are followed immediately. The rest of the detachment on my heels without question. Balfora holds surprises for us yet, brothers.
Oh good, that's what I want. Surprises. That's how you've eaten. It's evening for me, having some pizza biomass. Oh, very nice, very nice. I've had my breakfast. I've had a couple of toasted bagels and got some yogurt. So, yeah. Multiple somatic leaders use manipulating lots of bioforms. I see. This talk of synaptic shenanigans makes me quiver in fear of potential tyrannids we will encounter. Potato, mushroom, garlic, basil, and spinach. Interesting combo. I hadn't really thought of anything like that for aside from I think the basil. And
even in death they do nothing but irritate.
The probability complex decays. Aid arrives as predicted.
I did not expect to see a dreadnought this far from the Angelica.
Yo, librarian dreadnought.
And your Primaris novices speak of wasted potential.
Ours is not to question. Go.
Librarian dreadnought, let's fucking go. But yeah, no, like mushrooms and basil, like my cheat code is to get me my. Honestly, yeah, that like dead ass. That's a valid like strat to use. You know, like the best way I've ever heard it explained, right, is that if eating broccoli, like for instance, like if eating broccoli on its own doesn't do anything for you and it's not something you like, you know. Broccoli with cheese does, you know, because at the end of the day, you're still eating broccoli, so it's like stuff like that's a good idea, Nat, because stuff like that can be a good way for you to start eating healthier foods. You know, that's good work, Nat. Well done. That is a good idea. Like that is something that you can do in order to help get you to be eating healthier, is literally just, you know, doing that, like putting healthier toppings on something, or like yeah, good work, well done. Right, let's think this through. So we're seeing got Tyranids over there. Anything behind us? Not yet. Tyranids over there. Thank you, especially on days like this where I need comfort food. Yeah. I know that feeling. I am very much in that feeling as of currently. Like, so yeah, I totally get what you mean. Yeah, like being able to have your comfort food but adjust it just enough where you can where you can like still be eating healthy stuff is great work. So well done. Yeah, that's good. Right.
The help is appreciated, Sergeant. But if those Promethean flow controls aren't shut down, it's not just the Gomps that are going to end up incinerated over here.
Understood. We'll see to it, Tech Marine.
God, okay, I like
Is yours to command.
the Tech Marine's voice.
You're broken and you're outworn, and I will repair them anew.
Yeah, that Tech Marine voice is fucking so good.
On my way.
Is that that's a Tyrannofax again?
It wouldn't be a regular day if we didn't avert certain death, only to discover another source of certain death waiting
We're
for
looking at
us.
Stormbolter and of course Halberd. Okay. Yeah, now that I use that Tech Marine's voice lines for my Land Raid of Warcraft 3 map. Great choice, Nat. Genuinely, that VA for that guy, for that Tech Marine is so good.
As you say,
I really like his voice work. Okay. You may fire when ready. Thank you. Yeah, it is. That's a really good voice. I like it. Heals a mechanical ally. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's real good VA shit. Great work. So hold on. So Tyranids there. We've got Venom Throats here, Termagants here, Tyrannofax here. Right.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
59% chance to hit. There we go.
death to the Xenos swarm. Battle line squad ready.
Love the effects on it too.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. We get fucked up. Yeah, motherfucker!
Your orders.
Daka. Nice. Right.
Strength. Close combat support.
With grace.
God damn.
Yes. They shall not pass. Always ready, always vigilant.
I await their mistake.
Assault Marines ready.
Go.
They will regret coming this close.
Nice. And turn. K9 voice spotted. Yeah, exactly.
Receiving fire.
Oh, Jesus. It be venoming. It be venoming on a motherfucker.
I must resist.
You bastards! Ah, here we go. Yeah, here they come. Ah, deep breaths. More termagants. Oh no, those homagants. Yeah, it's a homagants as a melee. God damn! Those are termagants. Jesus. How many fucking shots do you bastards get? That's crazy. Oh shit, they fly now. It's the gargoyles. Oh, son of a bitch. Did you ever play the K9 Flash game that used to be on the Doctor Who website? Tried playing it, Flashpoint was sadly the game. I don't actually know. I think I vaguely remember some like a K9 game, but I can't quite remember. So right, shoot those in the face, please.
My will never tires.
Hit it in the face. Jesus, that's damage. You are a piece of shit. Do it again. Yeah, no, I don't recall a, well, no, actually, no, yeah, no, I do recall a K9 game. I might have played a little bit of it back in the day. I cannot quite remember. Right. Joke is to the left of me. There I am.
They will not overwhelm us.
Yeah, baby.
We dive the Imperium.
There's that Welsh motherfucker again. Nice. Go.
I go where I am needed. I am ready to help.
Range. There's one of those guys left. Right.
To the sky, brothers!
Jump back in.
Crush them
Get meleeing.
by the blood!
Same over here too. Hold on. There we go. Can't help but remember General Melchett going, "Oh my God, she's not Welsh, is she?" Yes, yes. I remember. Yes.
Battle line squad ready.
Right, open fire. There we go. Nice. Right.
Close combat support.
So there's one Hormagaunt there left.
Sanguinius watches over us. My fury will be fast.
Let's think this through. Got Venom Thropes over there. I'm a gambler, you see. Ready for! Yes, I remember that. Yes, fucking amazing. The thing I remember most from that episode is
Guard at your disposal.
Melchett going, "Captain Blackadder, the Flanders pigeon murderer." Fucking, I remember that. That's what I remember most from that episode is Melchett doing that. That's what I remember most about that. It was just so good. Just the venom and the way he says that is so ingrained in my head. I love the way he says that so much.
Station, brothers!
Victory for the Bloodblades. Victory for Skyfall.
Nice. Yeah. Just yeah, His testimony in court is my favorite. Yes. That's him. That's him. That's the man. Yeah, fucking amazing. Yes, I remember.
Heavy fire support.
My own speckled Jim, my one true love, who's been with me since I was a nipper.
Where you fear to tread close.
I don't think I've seen that bit because it's not in the YouTube clips. I only need to watch the full episode sometime. I'll see what... If you want, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do for finding you bits and bobs. Oh boy, here come the fucking Venom tropes.
They wish take you.
Take heed of moral of this tale.
Receiving fire.
Where is... There you are. There you go now. Try that.
Carleon, Matano. Require urgent encoded response. I have orders directly from the Red Council.
I hear dissent among the librarians. They are concerned a synaptic network binds Balfora.
You've already found the librarian. Good. Protect him. He can help uncover whatever evil is hiding in the Heaven Wall.
What tune is that?
Do not
What, the one I was just singing a moment ago? Take heed the moral of this tale. That one. Promethean flow. Right, I need to get some fellas over there, which to me, there's only one unit up for the job. Get going, fellas.
For the glory
Go
of
beat the fuck out of them.
Sanguinius.
Nice, very good. Yeah, no, I was humming. If it's what you were asking about now, I was humming the tune for humming the tune and partially singing the tune for Blackadder the Second, the end credits for that particular series. Because when in Blackadder the Second, he has got the end credits for that are sung by essentially like a minstrel, like it's like a medieval style minstrel. So that's what I was doing there. It's a fella sings it in a bit of a high pitched tone, high pitched voice. Take heed the moral of this tale. Do 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 do. Yeah, yeah. Look it up on YouTube if you can. They're very good. They're very fun. And in it, and in pretty much all of the end credit tracks, end credit songs that are sung by said minstrel, they're all taking the piss out of Blackadder essentially. Like in one of the episodes where Lord Flashheart appears, I will not tell you which one. I just to let you know that he does appear in one of them. In the end credits song for that episode, not Lord Flashheart, the minstrel sings about Lord Flashheart instead. Like, which does include the lyrics, Lord Flashheart, Lord Flashheart, I wish you were the star. Lord Flashheart, Lord Flashheart, I wish you were the star. Bloodshot, Lord Flashheart, you're sexier by far. There you go. That's yeah, that's what he do. That's what he sings in the end credits for of that episode. Which I'm still amazed I can actually hit a pitch that high, in all honesty, there. Hit the damn thing! Hey, there we go. Get fucked, idiot. Yeah, I'm surprised I can still hit a pitch that high then, in all honesty.
What needs fixing?
Right. Dear. Let's have a look.
They shall not pass.
My grandma had all your cigarette cards. My family took up smoking. Yes, yeah, Baldric. Oh god, the Dreadnought's taking damage. This is bad. This is not good at all. Oh, stay strong, Librarius.
I hear them out there.
My grandmother took up smoking just so. Yeah, I can't. I can't remember the whole thing as well. Damn it.
To the sky, brothers! Close combat support!
Deny. Yes. Yes. Deny everything, Baldric. Are you Private Baldric? No, sir. But you are Captain Blackadder's Batman. No, sir. Yeah. Honestly, I like. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so good.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
I like it in the episode at the end of Corporal Punishment, where when Blackadder finds out that Baldric and Percy, I think it is Lieutenant Percy, isn't it? He just says no rather than oh right. Oh yeah, I forgot he just doesn't bother with no. He doesn't bother with sir. He just outright says no. Yeah, but no, like at the end of Corporal Punishment, where they find out that where Blackadder finds out that they just failed to send the letter to Percy's uncle to halt the execution. I love that Blackadder fucking says like I think it says like what I pray to the god that killed Cain and squashed Samson. Like I just love the way he says that. It's so fucking funny the way he says that.
With certainty.
I pray to the god that killed Cain and squashed Samson. And then the fucking phone rings afterwards, and he's just like, after he has his conversation for Operation Certain Death, I believe it was, that Blackadder's like, God is very quick these days.
Battle line squad ready.
Right. Jesus Christ, my guy.
Tech Marine standing by.
God damn, that fucking Stormbolter really did some work. Or what's another one I remember from Blackadder Goes Forth? Personal favorite is when Baldric's doing his poetry, and you know, Percy's like, oh, that was very good, Baldric, and Baldric's like, I could do another one if you want, sir. and Blackadder's response is just immediately, "Not with a bayonet through your neck, you couldn't." Like, I love just the way he says that. I just love that so much. Just not with a bayonet through your neck, you couldn't. Fucking kills me. Ah, hell. More Tyranids. Go. Nice. Oh, hell. They're flying more in.
My vigilance is eternal.
Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, damn it. Try again. Let's try again. We forgot we were unable to fucking what do you call it? Turn off the Prometheum, son of a bitch. Let's try again. As was it Prince Percy from Blackadder the Third would say, "Haru." Right. This time, what we're going to do is we're going to commit our assault forces immediately to dealing with these fucking bastards.
On Baal 4 I was born, and should the Emperor will it, on Baal 4 I will die.
Go. How much movement do you guys have? You have 4 movement. Right.
Affirmative. Always ready, always vigilant.
What's your... You're still not... enemy's out of range still. Hold on. There we go. Well, we'll take a 44.
Death to the Xenos swarm.
Mulch them! Thank you.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Moving.
Go, stay close. Go.
I'll go where I am needed.
Overwatch.
Overwatch, not Overwatch 2. We renamed it again. It's now just Overwatch 1. Actually, it's not even just Overwatch 1. Now it's just Overwatch.
Sanguinary Guard at your disposal.
Right.
Assault Marines ready.
Victory for the Bloodblades. Victory for Skyfall. My vengeance will be final.
Nice. Right. Overwatch. Over here.
Await their mistake.
They shall know death.
So there's now 2 games called Overwatch.
Close combat.
Not even 2 games, Nat. It's literally like it was like literally a case of they made Overwatch 1, right? Years ago, 2016 I think it was. And then obviously later down the line they released Overwatch 2. With Overwatch 2, Overwatch 1 no longer exists, right? So they made the first Overwatch, made Overwatch 2, and basically Overwatch 2 just then completely overrides all of the existence of the original Overwatch. So, original Overwatch gone. Now we just have Overwatch 2. But then, recently, they've made the executive decision to remove the 2 from Overwatch 2, and now it's just renamed Overwatch. So yeah, so there's only one game called Overwatch, because the original Overwatch got essentially completely removed, delisted, whatever you want to call it, from existence. when they released Overwatch 2. But then, since then, they've removed the 2 from Overwatch 2, and now it's just called Overwatch again. So yeah, time is a flat circle. 70% chance to hit. I think it would be in the realm of wisdom to shoot those little gits. There we go.
My power is yours to command.
See if we can't just remove. Wow, I hate all of that consumer choice. What's that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Literally, like, so you can't even, if you wanted to, go back and play the original Overwatch and maybe try and find a game going there. You know, you don't have that option at all. It is Overwatch, the original Overwatch, gone, deleted, supplanted by Overwatch 2, but since then Overwatch 2 has dropped the 2, so now that is just called Overwatch. Yeah, it's ridiculous, I hate it. It's just, it's just absolutely just, stupid as hell. If you had 1 in your Steam library, would it automatically upgrade to 2? I think so, because I remember, on my PlayStation, because I played Overwatch on PlayStation. If I remember rightly, like, you could download. I don't even care about Overwatch, the game. I'm just on the path. Yeah. But yeah, if I remember rightly, I downloaded Overwatch 2 for free because it was a free-to-play game, and then but then, you know, obviously you boot that up and you can play that. But I remember when I would put in the disc, because I had Overwatch 1 on disc, I'd put in the disc for Overwatch 1 to see what would happen, and it would basically just be like, yeah, this game doesn't exist. So yeah, that's I assume either on Steam it would, like, if it was on Steam, it would either be a case of like it would just automatically upgrade to Overwatch 2, or it would be a case of like it would just say, yeah, this game doesn't exist, like you're trying to boot nothing essentially. Oh hell. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh god damn it. God, I need to get to grips with that zone of control bullshit. Worth a shot. But yeah, that is essentially what happened. Yeah, but that is essentially what happened. Either you'd be booting Overwatch, you'd try and boot Overwatch 1, in which case Steam would just say like, yeah, this game doesn't exist, or it would just automatically upgrade to Overwatch 2. It's probably one of those 2 options, I do believe.
We'll have you back up in no time.
But yeah, it's just, I hate it. It's just so... Additionally as well, a big reason why it's kind of vexing and annoying is because, like, it's like originally a big part of kind of the point of Overwatch 2's existence was new game that was also going to have like a PvE mode, right? It was gonna have a fully fledged like actual player versus PvE mode where, like, you know, goddamn zone of control. I really need to remember that son of a bitch. Kill them. There we go. But yeah. So originally it was going to be like, hey, here's Overwatch PvP, but also there's a PvE mode where you can play the game, you know, against bots or whatever, right? But then they just completely dropped that. They just completely abandoned that. So, you know, one of the fucking original reasons and selling points as to why they made a Overwatch 2 just completely dropped from existence. So yeah, it's just... Yeah, the Overwatch 2 situation has been such a mess. It's really just been a disaster.
Heavy fire support.
Right.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
Oh, that's a shout.
Throwing
Yeet.
grenade.
Frag out. Thank you. Are we talking about PvE or PvP? PvE. So originally, one of the original points of Overwatch 2's existence was they were going to add a PvE mode, but then they just kind of ditched that entirely. I missed some of what you were saying. I was looking up some Overwatch Steam reviews. Have fun with that. There's a lot of humor there. But no, yeah, like they were going to add a PvE mode. That was a big selling point of the game's just existence originally, and then they ditched it. They just dropped it because they were like, yeah, we can't actually put in the time and effort to make this happen, essentially. So yeah, so one of the big reasons why Overwatch 2 existed in the first place was just dropped unceremoniously. And yeah, it's basically just been a whole mess. Like, yeah, it's a shenanigans on the whole Overwatch 2 front. And obviously, Marvel Rivals existing has definitely not helped them at all, because it's, you know, Overwatch 2 very quickly became very unpopular because a lot of the decisions and choices they made. So then when Marvel Rivals came out, it just, you know, it obviously was just there like, hey there, Overwatch players who don't want to play Overwatch anymore, have you seen this game? And they were like, absolutely, we'll play that instead then. So yeah, Overwatch 2 has just been a massive fumble for Overwatch. Sorry. Yeah, it's been a massive fumble for Overwatch. Yeah, one of the reviews said, "Oh well, back to Rivals." Yep. Which, you know, I've said this before about the Marvel Rivals Overwatch 2 situation. It's just there like, hey, listen, like, you know, if there's a hole in the market in gaming, and oh Jesus Christ, that's damage. No, if there's a hole in the market for in gaming, you know, and you know, your game is not what people saw and was offered, and you know, like, and there's another game out there that is better than what you're offering, you know, more power to the players who will play that game instead then, you know? If Overwatch 2 is going to have all this shenanigans and fumbling and not being able to sort themselves out, then, you know, like, sorry, but you kind of deserve Marvel Rivals taking your stuff.
Among the librarians, they are concerned a synaptic network binds Balfora.
You've already found the librarian. Good. Protect him. He can help uncover whatever evil is hiding in
Fuck.
the heaven wall.
Oh, hey, he's alive again. Oh, thank God.
I do not
Last chance. Ah, I see, right.
taken.
Whew, okay, I'm glad that my character has the chance to not get fucked over. Yeah, that's a bit of usefulness. Right. But yeah, now if we're gonna do this whole, you know, free, like, you know, kind of free market kind of thing, you know, when a game like Overwatch fucks up and fails, you know, if there's a hole in the market and there's a different game out there, you know, sorry, but you know, you don't deserve your audience anymore. You deserve to be supplanted, and somebody else deserves your spot. I'm afraid that's how it works, gamers. Hey. Right, that's that one down. One over there. Jesus Christ. Right.
Assault Marines ready.
With haste.
More autism chess. Hey, runners! Yes, it's more autism chess. We We are doing our best. Nice.
Battle line squad ready.
Good. Move up.
Orders. Battle line squad ready.
Capitalist companies, when capitalism happens to them, scream, cry, throw up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If Overwatch, if Overwatch 2 is going to fumble and fail the way it has, and Marvel Rivals is going to come out to hoover up all of their lost players who are pissed off that Overwatch 2 is trash, then, then you deserve it, It's like, similar if something like that happened with Call of Duty. If Call of Duty, being what it is currently, is dog water and is trash, and then some other company comes out and is like, hey guys, do you like Call of Duty gameplay, but Call of Duty currently sucks ass? Well, here's our thing, and a bunch of Call of Duty players go and play that. Then I'm afraid Activision, Activision and Treyarch and whoever else, they deserve to lose their audience, because sorry, but the product you had is not what is not up to the standards of people. Should have updated the OG and not screwed OW as a whole. Yeah, exactly. We were literally just talking about this, Rod, as how like when Overwatch 2 came out, they essentially just completely deleted and removed the original Overwatch. So you can't even like I was saying this, like I have the disc for Overwatch 1. It is essentially useless. It is essentially useless. It does nothing. It is inert. If I put that in my PlayStation, it will just tell me that, hey, this game doesn't exist. That doesn't even happen if you put in the disc for Evolve. And Evolve is a dead game. Is that a hypothetical example, or are you... hypothetical, Nat. Hypothetical. I can't currently think of any games that are actually out there genuinely supplanting Call of Duty, as Call of Duty is. But yeah, like Overwatch 1 is a literal dead game. I can put the disc in my PlayStation, nothing happens. That doesn't even happen with Evolve. I have the disc for Evolve. If I put that in, the game will boot up. It's fucking ridiculous. And yeah, they absolutely should have just simply said, hey, we're just going to make changes and crack on with updates and stuff for Overwatch 1. For them to, the only thing I can really think of, right, for why they did Overwatch 2 was A, new game engine, it's shinier or whatever, and also the PvE, which that didn't even happen anyway. The PvE just didn't even happen anyway. That was a big selling point of the existence of Overwatch 2, and they just abandoned it. They just completely were just we can't do this anymore. So sorry, all those people who got Overwatch 2 for PvE, but we can't do the PvE part of it. It's then why do you exist in the first place, fucker? It's just but it's so stupid. It's genuinely just. It is genuinely just shocking. Right, we've got one turn for them to do that. One turn for him to jump jet. Okay, so you head over there as well. But yeah, again, genuinely, it is, for Overwatch 1 to just not exist at all now. I can put the disc into my PlayStation and nothing will happen, versus me putting the disc in for Evolve and that game will actually boot up. Activision, y'all are clowns. Y'all are actual red-nosed honking clowns. I've discovered that my computer is nowhere near the specs of Space Marine 2. Yes, I had feared as much. Do you think the story is worth paying the money to play it at my local games bar? As somebody who has played through the campaign of Space Marine 2, No, I don't think so. Now, I don't think it's worth you paying money to play at your local game bar. I honestly think you'd have a much better, like, I think it would be much more worth your while if you either just watched a playthrough, like like a silent non-commentary playthrough, if you can find it on, on YouTube, or alternatively, like having a homie play it, and you can kind of like sit there and kind of watch and take stuff in as they go through it. But no, like I think for you in particular as well, I don't think the story is worth you paying to kind of go to your local games bar to kind of experience it. I think you're better off just like watching a playthrough on YouTube or having a friend kind of play through it. Like, I think that'd be much more worth your time and like save you your money as well.
With certainty.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You're gonna get an ass whooping for that one. Yeah, no, no. Go watch it on YouTube or have a friend play it, and you can kind of watch stuff as they do it. But yeah, don't. It's not. The story on its own is not worth you. Is not worth you putting money at. Thanks for your opinion, of course. Yeah, like whatever helps you save you money and also understand kind of. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, the plot's bad, it's like trash or whatever. Like, it has its merits. It is fun. There is definitely enjoyable stuff there. It's just not worth going to a games bar to experience. I think more than anything, if you were to go to a games bar to experience Space Marine 2, I'd say you'd be going there for gameplay over plot more than anything. Like, that is that is the big like selling point of Space Marine 2 more than the plot is what do you call it? Is the gameplay. Nice, there we go.
Tech Marine standing by.
Nice.
Understood. As you say.
Nice.
Yet Demeter Xenos, my axe couldn't bisect.
Yeah, yep. How did you find the multiplayer? As in the PvE mode, because your boy does not touch the PvP shit at all. The PvE mode, the operations mode, it's very fun. It is very fun. Lots of customization for your Space Marine, lots of different classes, weapon customization's really fun. Like, that's where you're gonna after you do the campaign, that's where you're going to be getting the most of your meat and potatoes from the Space Marine 2. Like, Space Marine 2 campaign is not really going to be worth replaying unless you kind of got a real hankering for it. But, you know, the operations mode, the PvE stuff, that's where you're going to be finding a lot of your time spent post campaign.
Of course.
You just kind of have to, and this is where it gets subjective, the difference in gameplay mechanics, that's where you're going to be finding a lot of the kind of, a lot of the kind of critique in terms of gameplay. That's what I would say. Because I really like Space Marine 2, I have been having fun with it, but Jesus fuck, there's stuff with there's gameplay choices with that game where I'm just there like, I'm not sure how I feel about this, nor do I understand why you did it. Like, they've changed the kind of what do you call it? The execution mechanics and kind of like how health and overshield works from Space Marine 1, and it has all the vibe and feeling to me of why did you fix what was not broken? Like that's the vibe I get from Space Marine 2 is because obviously in Space Marine 1, right? In Space Marine 1, you know, your shield recharges when you're out of combat, and you get health back from executions. With obviously, like, you know, your health still going down during animations, right? In Space Marine 2, you don't get health back from executions. Your health can only be recovered by either dealing damage back to enemies within a short span of time, because like your health goes down and there's a little grey bar where your health used to be, and if you damage enemies or, like, you know, kill them, you get that bit of health back, right? Outside of that, you need medkits essentially to heal. What doing executions in Space Marine 2 does this time is it instead recharges your shield, but instead of your shield being like this one big bar over your health like in Space Marine 1, instead it's like 3 or 4, depending on your class, 3 or 4 small little, like, segments. So, like, you get hit by an enemy, you lose a segment, hit by an enemy, you lose a segment, or depending on the enemy, you might lose the whole segment, right? Depending on difficulty in enemy. So what your executions do is that recharges your overshield. And it just... I really don't like it, just because it really kind of just feels like, again, like Space Marine 2 was basically trying to fix what was not broken. You know, in Space Marine 2, I would rather have what we had before in Space Marine 1, rather than the health and shield mechanics that they currently have. Additionally, as well, it really does kind of feel like in Space Marine 2 they tried to make it a lot more challenging. The only thing that kind of sucks about the execution in Space Marine 1 is enemies can still get you while you're doing the execution animations. Yeah, which, I mean, I'd still take that over what Space Marine 2's done, honestly. Space Marine 2's health and shield mechanic is just... it feels really unnecessary, and it feels really extra punishing. Which is another critique I have for Space Marine 2, is it feels like they're trying to make it a lot... it feels like they're trying to make it a lot more punishing and a lot more difficult without really needing to do that. You know? Like, it feels like, what do you call it? It feels like artificial difficulty, if you will. Where it's like, ah, yes, like, we're going to have enemies do this to you, and, like, you know, here's how health and shield stuff works. And it really just kind of feels like they're just kind of putting the clamps on you for no real good reason. Hey, right, there we go. Eliminate the remaining forces. Yeah, so I have had fun with Space Marine 2, especially, like, I did the whole campaign. And every time they kind of release a big update, I do kind of go back in to see what it's like. But I really have an issue with the way they handle kind of difficulty and, and like health and all that kind of stuff. It's something that really does stop me from playing Space Marine 2 a lot. Because I'll boot it up, I'll play it, and then, you know, I'll boot it up, I'll play it, and I'll have a bit of fun, and then the kind of the artificial difficulty and annoyance of the health and armor system kind of rears its ugly head, and I'm just there like, I'm just not having fun. Like, like, Space Marine 2 is its own worst enemy in terms of like getting me to play it, because it's like just the difficulty and health stuff really bugs the fuck out of me. Space Marine 2 was the kind of has the kind of contrast between marketing that was like, get stuck in covers for the week, none of this modern regenerating health crap. And then you have a regenerating shield, have to take cover, vulnerable, slow executions. I'm fine with the gameplay, but people are like, if I die if I charge in like an idiot, I have to be tactical. That doesn't feel like a Space Marine. Or they repeat the marketing line when it's not really what the game is like. Yeah, it's... there's a weird like contradiction of there's a weird contradiction between trying and there's a weird contradiction in like trying to sell the durability and the toughness and the kind of, and I know you don't like this phrase, but I hope you understand what I mean when I say the power fantasy quotations of playing as a Space Marine versus like trying to make the game trying to make the game like difficult enough and kind of challenging enough to make sure that you're not just breezing through the game. You know, it's like there's a real struggle between, hey, you're a big clunky Space Marine, you're really tough, you can kill like 100 enemies and be fine, but we also need this game to still be a game, which means that there needs to be some level of challenge and like competition. You know, like it feels like there's a real difficulty with trying to have that balance. Also, hi bestie, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're doing more autism chess, bestie.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
God, hey.
Affirmative.
Yep. Very nice.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Hell yeah. I like it, hell yeah-tism. Way good.
With strength.
I, the Emperor, blow their shit smooth off. Out of range.
Combat support.
Oh, 55% chance. Hey! Nice, very nice. Yeah, it reminds me of how people complained about having a melee weapon in Fire Warrior and being able to survive against and kill a Space Marine on your own, but like, do you want the game to be playable and winnable as a shooter or not? Yeah. Space Marine 2. Like, definitely has that kind of... They have the inverse of that, where it's like the best way I can kind of describe it for Space Marine 2 is that they're currently stuck, for me at least, in pre-weapon buff Helldivers 2 territory, where enemies are just too tanky. They don't take enough damage, where it's really kind of fun. So like some of the gameplay mechanics are still kind of like like not enjoyable and still clearly need a bit of tweaking in order for them to be fun. Like so you know how you're saying like in Space Marine 1, like you took damage while you were dealing executions. In Space Marine 2 you have a gun strike, which is where if you deal a certain amount of damage to an enemy, they get like a little targeting reticle over them, and if you press a button, I can't remember which one it is, you basically do a very quick pull out your pistol, fire a shot, and that's like a little bit, and that like gives you a little bit of like shield back, if you will. It's like a mini execution kind of thing where it's like, do this, there you go, little bit of shield back, right? In the same way that, you know, in Space Marine 1 you could get interrupted from doing an execution, you can take damage and be interrupted while you're in the middle of doing a gun strike. And it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's one of those gameplay things where it's just like, really? Of all the things, you know, which by the way, I need to point out, in Space Marine 2, the executions you do, you don't take damage whilst you do them, and I don't believe you can get interrupted while you do them. Like, you can be surrounded by Hormagaunts, and you're fine. Like, you can be doing the execution and you're good. But the quick like pistol draw thing to get like a little bit of shield back, that's where you're like, okay, that we can interrupt. Like it's you know, it's like either have them both be interruptible or have neither of them be interruptible. It's yes, like I really want to have fun with Space Marine 2. I really want to be able to boot it up, play it, and just kind of have my fun with it.
My vigilance is eternal.
But the gameplay and the balancing of mechanics is still in such a kind of state where I'm just there like, I can't have fun with this right now. Which, you know, which is literally like why I downloaded the Astartes mod, which makes the game way more playable for me. Because the Astartes mod for Space Marine 2 does something that I very much approve of in terms of the gameplay, where it's like enemies deal double damage, but they have half health across the board. All enemies in the game deal more damage, but they have half health, which means that they're squishier, which means that you're able to deal with the hordes a lot easier. And whilst the health mechanics of like how you do executions and all that, I think is pretty much still unchanged, it still makes the game way more fun and playable. That, because the enemies are much more susceptible to damage. Like in Space Marine 2, you like depending on like kind of what difficulty you're on, and kind of what you're like. Well, actually, no, not really. Like if you have like higher level weapons and equipment, right? But you're also then playing on an acceptable difficulty for that equipment, you need to put in a bunch of bolter rounds in just a standard Hormagaunt. And it's like, it's a Hormagaunt. Like, I shouldn't need to be able to put in more than a couple rounds in this thing before it goes down. The exception there is a headshot. Like, headshots on standard kind of chaff enemies, like Gaunts, one-shot headshot kills it dead. Other than that, you need to put more rounds in. It's like, why? It's like a plasma shot or a bolt round on a standard, like, chaff Hormagaunt or Termagaunt. Like, I shouldn't need to be putting in more than, like, a couple bolter rounds in this thing. Even on a body shot for it to go down. It's like, there's a real issue with kind of how tanky even like, chaff enemies are in the game. Versus, like, the amount of damage you take and, like, like, it's just a vex. The game vexes me. And I'm still really praying and hoping that one day I'm going to see an update for Space Marine 2. And they're going to be like, oh, guys, like, we've updated the health system, and we've updated, we updated the balance of things and all that. But for right now, they're not touching anything like that.
I sense that was the last of the Xenos threat.
Like, they're adding more content, which is good. They're adding more skins. Yeah, Space Marine 1, the chaff enemies like Grotz and Traitor Guard. Yeah.
But it seems we both have a new objective to see to.
I can't tally the number of.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Space Marine 2, the only enemy you can really like one-shot is like cultists, like human cultists, right? Human Traitor Guard. They are one-shot across the board. You can shoot them once, they're dead. You can literally run through them, and they will explode into pink mist, because you just, like, steamrolled through them. But, like, your standard Market Garden, your standard, like, Home and Garden, there we go. Hormagaunt to Termagaunt, it's like one-shot headshot. Outside of that, like, you need, like, 5 or 6 rounds of a bolter in body shots, and it's like, why? I shouldn't need that. It's just, it's ridiculous. They really need to do a lot of rebalancing for Space Marine 2 to make it way more fun. Yeah, it's just, it's a vex. It's like, yeah, again, it's why I've downloaded the Astartes mod, because yes, enemies deal more damage, but they have half the health, and that just makes dealing with the game just way more easier for me. It's just, yeah. Space Marine 2 annoys me, because it's to me, it's similar to, like, oh my. Yeah, Space Marine 2 annoys me because it's similar but in a different way to, like, what do you call it? Deathwing, because Deathwing got it so close. Like Deathwing got its vibe and all its stuff really damn close. But it just couldn't quite hit the mark. And I feel like the same thing is applicable with Space Marine 2, like even with all the updates they've been doing and stuff right now, where I'm just there going like, y'all are so close to getting this just right. They just need to like, they just need to update the what do you call it? They just need to update the health mechanics and all that kinds of thing. If they can do that, then hell yes, we're cooking, we're great. Like we're back on it, gamers. But for now, it's just like, ugh, I can't. I really struggle to enjoy and have fun with Space Marine 2 for like a long period of time. They really need to rebalance and update the health and mechanics. Antigrava. Ooh, Blessings of the Omnissiah. Shield of Sanguinius. False Harmonics. Quickening. Ooh. Only in death. Ooh, 20 HP per model. I wonder what all this is about here. Well, I'm going to do a thing.
Future, there is only service to the Emperor.
Go. There we go. Want to put a bunch of points in the big boy.
Bring me your
There we go.
broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
There we go. But yeah, that's my Space Marine 2 win. Really fun game. I've really enjoyed the main campaign. I had a really good time with it. But holy fuck, I really need them to fucking change the health and shield mechanics of the game, because it is just like ugh. It is just a pain for me to play it for more than a short period of time, because it needs a rebalance. Right. Right, hold on. So we've got you, we've got you, we've got you. Oh! Ooh! Ooh!
We fight and
Oh, hell yes, let's go. We're cooking. Let's fucking go. And if someone could do a demake of it to basically be the same story and setting, but in a 2009 game, that'd be great. Oh, and infinite money and chips. Give me every vitamin. All I'm at it, yeah, to be honest, even though Space Marine 2 doesn't seem like my cup of 40k tea, I'm kind of starved for third and first person 40k game multiplayer that isn't totally dead. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I know that. I understand the feeling. It's why I really do want to be able to get back into Space Marine 2 and play it. It's just its own worst enemy right now, and I'm just there, just like, I'm just there going, wow, I really want to be able to play the game and enjoy it.
Blades of Skyfall.
Like, I really want to be able to play it and enjoy it, I just, like, can't, because it's being its own worst enemy. Right. Astropathic Relay?
Tano voxes in and talks to Quindar and I of synaptic beasts and the theorizing of the Librarius. A synapse network to the hive mind called act as a beacon.
Your main cup of tea, I think, in regards to Space Marine 2, will definitely be the PvE mode. Hands down.
Theory. A lot of work is done between those two words. I don't doubt Matano finds the bureaucracy of his new role a challenge.
I replayed Space Marine 1 campaign today and yesterday, actually. I do that every now and then. It's always fun to swap my issues, though. So it just make me like, Mom.
The Emperor's will, but I must
I like how it only takes a few hours. I wish more of the campaign gameplay and health and weapon stuff was in Space Marine 1 multiplayer, though. Yeah. I suppose there is Darktide. Yeah, there is Darktide. You'd have to check if you could run it. It is made by the same people who made Vermintide, so maybe you might be able to play it and run it. You'd have to check. But yeah, there's always Darktide. And I know, and similar to like Vermintide, like, do I have it installed? I have to recheck, but like, but I at the very least will be able to play it with you.
His haze talk of warp aberrations and exigent anomalies is of little comfort,
Ooh, Furiosa Dreadnought.
but his resolve is clear. And I will welcome his presence when the time comes for battle. The Tech Marine as well, despite his unique manner.
Astropathic Relay was held by the Carmine Blade, successor chapter during the devastation of Baal. Had the choir inside fallen, the Indominus Crusade would not have found its way to Baal to retrieve Baal, to relieve the sons of Sanguinius. Tech Marine Kroginex has been attached as brother Quindar's escort to monitor the Psyker's susceptibility to the flaws. Should the librarian show any sign of falling to the Black Rage, it'll be the Tech Marine's responsibility to disarm and disable the Dreadnought. Failure to do so would result in an unstoppable maelstrom of destruction. Oh, great! So the librarian. Okay, fantastic. Super! I don't like the idea of that. That's horrifying. A fucking librarian Dreadnought getting the Black Rage. Go. Ooh, more artwork.
On this moon. For every one slain, a dozen emerge from every other corner.
That's enough poetics from you. Quindar needs direct access to that lensing array. We recalibrate it to focus his divinations, and then you'll find every disruption in the warp from here to the Angelicum.
You're just under the minimum specs for Dark Tide. Your graphics card is a GTX 960 and needs a 970, so yeah, maybe you could just about get under the radar on that one. Right, it's time to organize the battle line. Right, hold on, let's put leaders to the back for now while I organize this stuff. Aggressors. Pardon me? Sanguinary Guard at the lead. So you're there. Low frame rates and graphic settings would probably make it more 40k. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Actually, you know what? I feel like it would make sense to have all my aggressors in one basket. So we've got Big Boy over here. Intercessors, Assault Squad, all kind of together. 8 arrows here. We've got the aggressors over here. Nice, there we are. Let us begin!
There can only be victory.
Scott Brother Quindar to the Astropathic Relay. So we need to get Big Boy here. To there. Right then, okay. So that's our plan.
Battle line squad ready.
Right. Y'all can't do that yet.
We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall.
Actually, you know what? I have an idea.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Moving.
Oh shit, that's fucking radiation. Right.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Nice. Frag him. Yeet. Oh, beautiful work. Does Darktide have a versus mode? No.
Engaging the enemy.
Currently not. Darktide is PvE only, and it has no kind of... And unfortunately... hold on, let me think. It does have... You can, if I remember rightly, you can have private lobbies. Just only, like... We have to have, like, at least two like, actual human players in the lobby. So whoever's hosting and a friend, in order to have, like, any kind of private lobbies, last I checked. which is a bit of an irritant, I must admit. Like, because Darktide promised, like the Darktide devs promised ages ago. They said like, oh yeah, we are going to have solo mode. Like you will be able at some point to play the game on your own with bots, and they have thus far not brought that forward. That has not happened yet, which is annoying. That is annoying that they've not done that yet. Because I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for them to introduce that. Like they have been putting out content. They have been putting out lots of nice new shiny things, but it's like, you know, it's like I'd very much appreciate it, y'all, if I could be able to play my not my Space Marine game, Christ. If I could play my my Darktide game without multiplayer bullshit in the way.
To the sky, brothers!
Oh, son of a bitch, Nat! There you go, Nat Warriors! Hey, look at that! There you go, Nat. There's your Warriors. Don't they just look a treat? Go. I want to play as a Chaos character in a third or first person. Yeah, same. I still really want. Yeah, there you go. Yes, yeah. There you go. There's your fellas. There's your warriors. There's your gals. But yeah. Like it's I still really want a Chaos Space Marine game. Like I think that'd be really fun, and the only way you could really do that for now is like, I think the only way you can really do that for now is like with fucking Space Marine 2, I think, for now. Because they do, in the PvP, they do have obviously a Chaos Space Marine team, but also with the Astartes mod, you can, I think, just like have have a Chaos Space Marine skin over your characters. So yeah, but no, I would like a Chaos. Chaos bolters in Fire Warriors scream when you fire them. Yeah, like that. I want that. I don't know. I honestly think that with like, I think with the kind of the gameplay and baseline that they have got for, you know, from stuff like Space Marine 2, I really think they could, if they hopefully they want to at some point. It would be quite nice. I think they really could make a Chaos Space Marine game. I think that'd be quite good. God damn, it just don't end.
Sanguinius watches over us.
Right.
Your orders.
Oh, nice. Right. Vanguard, in you go. Yes, I see.
There is little left in this universe that I have not witnessed.
Nice. The gargoyles do not look right flapping their wings. I'm so used to that. Yeah, I get you. Right.
Always ready, always vigilant.
You may fire when ready. God damn, good work. Nice, there we go.
Thin their numbers, they will not overwhelm us.
A while ago, I got some Tyranid Warrior miniatures with wings, the old Forge world bits. And apparently winged warriors are not just in the current turn. Yeah. Why doesn't that fucking surprise me? That just, yeah. Yeah, that checks out. That makes...
Never tires.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. That's very modern Games Workshop, if ever it was it. Like, sorry gamers, but, you know, those Tyranids you like...
We fight and we
You know, or even just like having the option of winged Tyranids. It's like, sorry, but they don't exist anymore. Not an option.
Throwing grenade.
Shit, I didn't mean to right click that, Lamau. Whoopsie daisy, son of a bitch. But yeah, that's very modern Games Workshop. If it like, just they're like, yeah. Remember those winged Tyranid options? Like winged warrior Tyranid options? Guess what? Don't have them anymore. Because you can just go and eat shit. Like, thanks for that, Games Workshop.
Heavy fire support.
You vex me, Games Workshop. You must know this, and you must understand this. Right. Keep him here. Yeah, it's like that for a few different things, if I remember rightly. For obviously a lot of Warhammery stuff. Like, there's just, you know, you just don't even get the option of certain things anymore, which is a shame. Like, I'm still annoyed about what do you call it? I'm still annoyed about not about kind of the way the World Eaters roster currently is right now. Like, I'm still annoyed at how limited it is. Like, how kind of reduced it is.
Taking fire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, I've said that, we've talked about this before, Nat, but it's like, you know, I'm happy that the World Eaters have had a refresh and they've got their own line of stuff, but I'm still annoyed at just how absolutely reduced it is. You know, it's like you will have your Khornate Berserkers and you will like it, and you will have like very little else. You can have Winged Tyranid Prime, but it just has claws and no war gear options.
Affirmative.
What happened? Yeah, what? Yeah, like, come on, this is the Tyranids running about. What do you like?
Blades of Skyfall.
That's redonkulous. That I don't know. I suppose it's, you know, I think it's a combination of Games Workshop trying to streamline, but also I think it's also Games Workshop kind of doing their usual thing where they're like, you will have what we offer you, and you will like it, kind of thing, you know? Like, I think that's what that is. It's Games Workshop. It's Games Workshop being like, you will have what we throw at you, and you will just like it. I think that's what it is. It's because there was something similar that happened to Primaris Space Marines where, because you know how we've got like, as you can see here, we've got like we've got auto bolt rifles and we've got just regular bolt rifles. Well, if I remember rightly, back on the rules sheet initially, you had like different stats and different like different stats for like auto bolt rifles and regular bolt rifles and that kind of thing. And then at a certain point, they just kind of chucked those out and just kind of streamlined it to just be the bolt rifle rule. And it's essentially just the options are just kind of cosmetic, if you will. Which, you know, on the one hand, again, I think that's a case of streamlining, and that's nice. But, you know,
needs fixing.
there is also people who might have liked those rules for bolt rifles and auto bolt rifles and all that kind of stuff. So but I think with like the Tyranids as well, that's especially egregious. Because yeah, what do you like? As you were saying, like, what do you mean my hyper adaptable swarm now just doesn't have these options? It's like, yeah, that's kind of bullshit. They're almost dead. You're on. You'll finish the job on them one.
Always ready, always vigilant.
It also gives more incentives to get creative with modeling. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right?
Strong. Do not falter.
I mean, at the very least, at least the Primaris Space Marines, when you build intercessors, you still have the option to give them auto bolt rifles, right? Like, even if it's just like a flat across the thing rules of, hey, everything has one single bolt rifle rule, at least you still have the option to give them auto bolt rifles for their models, right? But you know, like, for Tyranids, especially like you've said with the Wing Tyranid Prime, for them to not even have like an option of having these extra gribblies and bits, it's a bit of a disservice. I think it would have been nice if they could have been like, yeah, like here's all these extra bits and bobs that they can have and all this fun stuff. It's like they don't have them right now, and it's meh.
On my honor.
Go.
Battle line squad ready. I'll keep an eye out.
More warriors inbound. Yeah. Oh shit. They seek to flank us. Yeah, it's a shame. I think it would be nice if Games Workshop still gave people a lot of options for what they can build with their models, even if there's no kind of rule for it, you know? Because again, similar to Space Marines, you can have a rule where it's just there like, oh yeah, power weapon, flat across the board, power weapon, but you still have the option of like, is it a sword? Is it a mace? Is it an axe? You know? It's yeah. Give people options for what they want to put on their models officially, even if there's no rules to kind of back it. You know, at the very least. Thought I heard something then. A brood of non-winged Tyranid warriors can be led by a winged Tyranid Prime, not a non-winged Tyranid Prime. Tyranid Primes only have wings. What? Hold on. So Tyranid warriors, which don't have wings, can only be led by a Tyranid Prime, which has wings. They cannot have. You can't have a Tyranid Prime that doesn't have wings. Okay, that's a curious choice. Also, do apologize. I must just nip to the loo for a moment. I will be right back. we're back. Hello there. Are the Tyranids gone, or are they still here? Right then. We're back. Hello. Right. Shit was fucked. That's where we were.
Engaging the enemy.
Right. Hey, Taro, pull back.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
You fellas head there. You fellas head there. You haven't left. Not what I was quite referring to when I was saying how the Tyranid's still here, but thank you, Nat, for not departing. Right
We're
then.
the sons of Sanguinius.
We're the sons of Sanguinius. That's a lot of fucking gargoyles, holy shit. Frag out! Nice, nice. Right, Incest is there.
My power is yours to command.
Right.
Grace through discipline.
Like the fires of angel wings.
Let's get the Sanguinary Guard just on side. Get him ready.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
Go. Let's pull you fellas back a little bit more as well. I'm not confident.
Marine standing by.
Grace through discipline.
6% chance to hit. Fuck it, hit him hard. Oh, beautiful. What was that lol? I just saw the Marines move it and one of them went, oh! And then the action was over. I honestly don't know what you even mean as well there. Damn, who getting all fucking jiggy on the fucking organ there? Whoa! Yo, who the fuck? That's amazing. That's a great bit of soundtrack. Whomst the hell did they get on the organ and told them, yo, fuck this shit up real good? Oh my god! I wasn't expecting that at all. Yo, that's crazy.
Yes.
You know, in the first two hours of consciousness, I really know what I mean. I just say stuff out for the best. Very, very true. That is very you. Yeah, I was just thinking that, lol. Yeah, fucking.
Moving.
Whom. Fucking. Did they. Whom's. Like. What the fuck?
My duty is service.
Pulling out organ server, just straight up going ham. Fucking pulling out brother Ignatius, then absolutely going ham on that shit. Like, what the fuck? Brother Ignatius, no. Fucking Brother Ignatius, let her know how you really feel. God damn. Fucking that just popped up, didn't it? That just popped up and left.
Push them back.
Absolutely crazy shit. Stop shooting my guys!
Taking fire.
My first thought was, yes, everyone should be able to make their armies as fast as possible, and restrictive rules prevent that. Yeah. I mean, like, it's nice to be able to kind of paint them how you want and customize them, like, with kind of a lot of the options you get. But like, no, like we should be able to do a lot of shit. We should be able to do lots more stuff with our minis than what Games Workshop unfortunately currently lets us. 17 to 23. Right, Sanguinary Guard!
Sanguinary Guard at your disposal.
Go.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Close combat support.
Right. Right. Assault Marines, pull back.
Sanguinius.
You fellas, push in.
I am ready to help.
I think there's a chapter surf or someone playing the organ live over the box. Yeah. There we go.
The blood is strong.
Yeah, that was it. I was thinking I heard a gargoyle damage noise. Ah, right. I see. Right. You fellas pull back a little bit. But just make sure you're facing the right way.
Body and spirit. Overwatch.
Nice. Affirmative. Yeah. Right, so what are we looking at now?
Victory for the Bloodblades. Victory for Skyfall.
66% chance to hit, 76% chance to hit. Yeah, try and get them cleared out. Ooh, not quite there.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
That's my hero Manslot. Hey, hiya Tank, good to see you again, gamer. We're good. We're just on more battle sector. Your boys are really giving the enemy what for. You'll love to see it. Want to, yeah, just shoot that motherfucker. Yeah, we've oh, Tank, you'll be delighted to see, by the way. Hold on. Hey, there you go, Tank. It's your beloved. Yeah. Seeing the Librarian Dreadnought, it hurts. I miss it being a tabletop model. Funnily enough, we were just discussing certain models and certain stuff just not being an option anymore. Dear Nat was just commenting on the I noticed it straight away, the blue coffin. Yeah, Nat was just kind of commenting on the fact you can't have winged Tyranid warriors anymore, but at the same time you can. But at the same time, you can only have a winged Tyranid Prime, I believe it was, Nat. So it's fucking. Yeah, we were kind of discussing like how there's like limited options for certain things, and it's a bit of a vex.
Assault Marines ready.
Targeting all of the fucking Gabriel Seth is Legends. Yeah, that's a whole ass chapter master. He isn't legal anymore to game. Yeah, that's wild. That's a whole chapter master who's relegated to Legends of all things.
They will regret coming this close.
Like, or at least I assume he's Legends. I can't quite remember. Like, is he just like not even Legends? Is he just like completely gone to the ether? Yeah, Gabriel Seth, Gabriel Seth, who is an entire chapter master, he's no longer available to play. Like at all. So he's not even Legends. No rules for him whatsoever. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking chapter master of an entire established, like, Space Marine. Like, what the fuck is going on? That's crazy. That's wild.
Needs fixing.
You like a fan favorite too? Yeah, he's got a fucking He's an angry boy. He's got the Eviscerator. A lot of people love Flesh Tearers. Yeah, I bet they do. Yeah. That's fucking crazy. That there's an entire chapter master who's just you can't even play as him anymore. That's so stupid. Like, and I think as well, it's because he was I think it's what is it called? It's because he's a Forge World model. I made an attachment to Flesh Tearers as my death company when I played tabletop. Ooh, very cool. But yeah, isn't Gabriel? No, not Gabriel. Gabriel Seth, sorry. Actually, no. Hold on. Let me think. I had him with Buzzsaw, Pauldron, Death. Nice. But yeah, isn't he like what do you call it? Like, was it because he was a Forge World model? Is that it? Oh no, he was a legit model, and they're just like he's just not playable anymore. What the actual fuck? That's stupid. That's so stupid.
As you say.
Deck of them. Nice, there we go. That is redonkulously stupid. For a chapter master of all characters to now be just unavailable. Like, hell no. Like, come on now. What are we doing?
Yes.
I think his last model was either Heavy Metal or Finecast. I see, you're right. Right then. Pull some intercessors in there.
Always ready, always vigilant.
Right. Pull back a little bit.
Ready to strike.
And Overwatch. Face that way. And Overwatch.
Battle line squad ready.
You stay there.
For the Emperor.
Face that way. Overwatch. Hold on. Just sit there. There we go, it's better. And Overwatch. Overwatch. Overwatch.
Certainty.
Overwatch. Nice, there we go.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
I was a dirty pitch when I played, though. When I played Tabletop, the only Space Marine with axed Stormraven gunships was Grey Knights of Blood Angels. Really? Only them?
We are the blood blades of Skyfall.
That's an interesting choice. I ran 2 Ball Predators and a Stormraven from my vehicles. Ooh, nice. Ball Predators, though. Ooh, that's kinda tasty.
Their death is our only option.
Bring me your broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
Stormravens can hold a squad of jump packs and a dreadnought. Yes, they can. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, there's room for if you paid the points for the Magna Grapple. Yeah, I remember you could Stormraven in a fucking dreadnought, which is hilarious to think about. Right, I'll jump pack you boys in just so you can back up our fearless leader. Oh, I did. Yes, I bet you fucking did. That must be horrifying, by the way. It's just like, I see you've brought the enemy to bear. Unfortunately, I'm fucking drop podding in a dreadnought. Eat my dick.
There is only service to the Emperor.
What needs fixing?
Overwatch.
What needs fixing? Overwatch. Yep, that's about right. I drop his ass in their backlines with a squad of jump pack death. Oh, fucking hell, that's horrifying. Oh, that's vicious. Why would you do such a thing, you mad bastard? You can't just be doing that to people. Are you sick? Fucking dropping in death, fucking... Wait, what you aren't seeing is I'd shoot and take out their vehicles via Stormraven rocket pods or do enough damage to deal with their artillery. And then drop it. I did it to Imperial Guards. That's just cruelty. You need sectioning for that. That's just cruelty.
Sanguinius, watch over us.
Oh, itchy nose.
Your orders. For the Emperor.
There is little left in this universe that I have not.
Death Company Dreadnought, I run Blood Talons. Ah, okay. For every unsaved wound, you gained an additional attack. Oh, that's just vicious. That's just awful. Awful to think about that. Holy shit.
They shall not pass.
God damn.
Ready.
Is there anybody here?
When the day's darkest,
Give them heals.
we prevail through
Tell
control.
Gunline say to me, I fucking bet they did. Like, ah, yes, behold our glorious and wonderful gun line, like in our trench emplacement, you cannot harm us, and then they just drop in a fucking dreadnought, take out their heavy guns, and they're like, what are you gonna do now? I had one guy at a local tournament take one look at what I had set up and went, nope! Blood Talons. I think Blood Talons, yeah, there you go, no, yeah, Lightning Claws for a dreadnought.
Taking fire.
Charge!
Sanguinius.
For Sanguinius.
Tech Marine, standing by.
Your orders.
Playing Tau, took one look at my deep strikes, my jump back to my first vehicle, said, yeah, no, I forfeit. Oh, amazing. Absolutely astounding work. You'll love to hear it. That very much reminds me of a fucking, not including my HQ, which was Astaroth the Grim, the fucking executioner himself. Jesus Christ. That reminds me of a fucking image I've seen before, where it's like it was a picture of like an invader like in online on Dark Souls, and it had and in red text it said it just simply said be the reason someone rage quits their game. And it's you doing all that very much gives me that same vibe of just like I'm doing this shit just to make people pissed off. Like it's giving that vibe.
The sky belongs to us.
Nice, very nice. Right, get you boys off the radiation.
Away.
Get him going there. There, yeah, that's just fucking.
Support.
That's just vile. Holy shit. Fucking ugh.
Confirmed.
Just going to there we go, just in case.
They will fear to tread close.
I didn't even have Lamartis, etc. I could have made it so much worse. I fucking bet you could. It sounds like you had that shit down.
I hear something.
Right, any more Tyranids coming in? Yep, here we go. Brace up. Oh, very nice. Beautiful work.
Under fire.
More of them. There we go.
On Balfora I was born. And should the Emperor will it, on Balfora I will die.
Ready to strike.
Just reinforce this side of things.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Frag it!
Grenade.
Oh, nice. I do miss your OG Sanguinary Guard model. You mean these?
Sanguinius, watch over us.
The new Primaris ones look like shit. I like aspects of the new Primaris ones. I think there's some good parts to them. But I do like having seen the originals. I'm like, I bought a Joy Toy for the old first. Hey, hell yes, very nice. Yeah, but no, it's like I do like aspects of the new models, but I do see what was lost when compared to the old ones. I like the weapons. That's about it. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. I love that. Yeah, yeah. That makes
I am
sense.
ready to help.
Yeah, I think it's a very unfortunate thing when, but otherwise, eh. I think it's a very unfortunate thing that does happen whenever Games Workshop does do something like that, where it's essentially a case of, it's like, hey, we got something new, but also, what are we losing with this, you know? You know, it's like, I think my net's going to shit again. No! Tank, no! But yeah, it's I think it is. I think every time Games Workshop does do an update of something, I think it is very much a case of what do we have, but what do we lose? You know?
My power is yours to command.
You know, it's like, hey, like good news, we have these things and they're really nice and stuff. But unfortunately, you know, we lost this in the process. We lost that in the process. Firstborn ones just get that Renaissance Catholic aesthetic absolutely perfect. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I remember you telling me this, Nat, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The blades of Skyfall.
Yeah. What do we keep and what do we lose whenever Games Workshop kind of
I
makes
await them.
changes and stuff like this? You know, it's always a bit of a bugger.
Bring me your broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
I agree, it just works perfectly. Oh, good, yeah, hell yes. Aha! Defend Brother Quindar.
Activate the
Oh, okay.
lensing array. I will catalog all warp operations indicative of synaptic Xenos activity.
Hold this area against the Tyranids, brothers. Leave none of the Xenos filth alive. The librarian must complete his work.
You got one with the power axe instead. Ooh, very nice. That sounds nice.
Orders.
Right. Let's think this through. Right. End turn. Tyranids and their poisoning.
Kill them out there.
Here they come. Get ready. Holy shit. Ormagants and Termagants. Warriors. Okay. We'll have to say those out because they're definitely affecting the brood. The horde. I have Dante too. Hey. I mean, I feel like if you're doing Blood Angels, you've got to have Dante. You know, I feel like that's kind of the same. What, 6 Joy Toys thus far? Damn, hell yes. Yeah. No, I feel like if you're doing Blood Angels, you have to have Dante. You have to. Oh, this is gonna get dicey, folks. Oh god. Oh yeah, we're about to lose one. Yep, damn it. Oh my god. Oh my god, the damage! Holy shit!
More than that.
That's stupid. That's stupid amounts of damage. Holy shit. Death Core of Krieg Explosives Expert, Dante, Sanguinary Guard, Intercessor, 30k Blood Angel, Mark 2 or Mark 3. I think it's Mark 3. If it's like very armored, it's Mark 3. If it's like got a couple like exposed bits on the front, then it's Mark 2. First Captain Ralderon from 30k. Nice, very nice.
Under fire!
Became the first chapter master after Sanguinius died. I see, I see. Damn, they really just fucking cost us an entire
My vigilance is eternal.
bastards. Right. Hmm.
Moving. For the Emperor.
Mostly off topic. I mostly, because of my 40k work, has been inspired by it/made to. I've seen Pink Floyd's The Wall. Okay. I've not seen all of it. I've seen some of it.
With precision, brothers.
Like I've only really seen, you know, like the actual song, like The Wall kind of thing, you know.
To the Xenoswarm.
Charge for the Emperor!
For the assault doctrine. To the sky, brothers. Crush them.
Nice. They've done their part. They've done their part.
Battle line squad ready.
Sanguinary Guard, I'm afraid we're going to need you now.
In mind, body, and spirit.
My cousin was a roadie for Floyd in the 80s. Damn! Not much stream friendly.
Ready to strike.
That's cool. That's pretty damn cool. Right. Pull back because we don't pull out. Let's redirect our attention and our forces where they are needed.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
Nice.
Heavy fire support. Thin their numbers. They will not overwhelm us.
Nice.
Roger that. We are the walls. We are the guns. Thin their numbers. They will not overwhelm us.
There we go. Seeing the photos of a member having a line of... That's fucking crazy to hear. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a hell of a thing to have experienced or like witnessed, I guess, in photo mode.
Contempt is my armor.
Termagants. I have to pull him back. We're gonna need him near Quindar. Me. If that if that album saw the light of day, yeesh.
They will fear to tread close.
Incoming! God, that's so many shots. Oh my God in heaven.
You will need more than that.
Taking fire.
Fucking hell. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Taking fire.
This is terrible.
Taking fire.
Oh my God, there's so many of them. Oh my God, they've got so many shots. I need to... Oh my God. Thank you for coming back to life, it's needed.
The blood of Sanguinius.
God, they get so many shots. Jesus fuck.
With grace.
Affirmative.
Go. We need y'all moving. We need y'all like fucking going.
Battle line squad ready.
Ah, this is bad.
Moving. Heavy fire support.
Target the warriors. Sent.
With strength. Always ready. Always vigilant.
Yep.
Ready to strike.
One more fire. Yeah, heal them. Oh, they don't fuckers. Yeah, God, they get so much damage. Holy shit.
I have not witnessed.
Right.
Yet to meet a Xenos my axe couldn't bisect.
Right, get in there and get swinging.
Pests everywhere.
Nice. Hit him again. Nice, there we go. Oh, this is stressful, gamers.
The sword of Sanguinius. You will fall before me.
Good, good. Better than fucking nothing. Oh god. Fuck it.
Engaging the enemy.
Good, that's better.
Your orders.
This is not good. We're getting absolutely done up here. Melee! Fuck me dry like American Pie.
When the day is darkest, we prevail through control.
You know what? I think they're tanky enough that they might be able to hold the line here. I'm going to send a Toro out because we're going to need him over there as well. Oh, God. Beef is big stress. Beef is big stress. Whew, thank God. Thank God for Overwatch. Jesus Christ. Beat his shit up. Racer him back. He's about to die. Yep, knew it. Oh, God. Can y'all bastards stop shooting? Why do you have so many shots? That's fucking ridiculous.
The enemy waits for us.
The amount of hits, the amount of hits and shots that they get is fucking so ridiculous. Like, look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus. Oh, God. More of them incoming.
Taking fire.
Brother Quindar, whatever you're doing, I'd like it if you would hurry it the fuck up. That servitor or surf's going wild on the organ again. Holy shit. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Holy shit. Right. Sanguinary Guard, worry. Get the fuck in there, go.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Holy shit. This is an issue. This is an issue. Right.
The sanguinary priesthood serves
Go,
the
motherfucker.
chapter.
Enemies out of range. Right. Move up one. Same to you. Same to you.
Roger that.
Are they in range yet? Still out of range. Still out of range. Right.
We are the war.
There we go. That'll do. Open fire.
Are the guns.
There we go. Give him a bit of this and that. That's good to see.
Ready to strike.
Ah, dear. Right, get in there and hit him.
Certainty.
No amount of carapace will save this abomination.
Their sacrifice will have meaning.
No! Oh, God. Fucking hell. Oh. That was fucking hard. Holy shit. That was fucking difficult. Oh god, that was brutal. Holy shit. They just had so many shots. Oh, like I can't get over that. The Termagants have so many fucking shots. Jesus. That's oh my god. Where the fuck are we? Okay, we're here. Right.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
Hmm.
For
Right.
the
Pull them back. Pull them the fuck back.
throwing grenade.
Fuck it. Frag him.
There will be poetry to their deaths.
Kill that at me. Ah, nice.
Your will be done.
Go. Just get the fuck in there. Go, go, go. Holy shit.
Fight and we die for the Imperium.
We need you in there as much as possible.
When the day's darkest, we prevail through control.
Brother Aetero, we need you in there as well.
Heavy fire support.
And then I'm gonna need you guys just to absolutely just be on these motherfuckers. Hold this line. Fire.
Crush it. Either way, it dies by my hands.
Yeah.
Ready to strike. We are the wolves.
Oh, God in heaven.
The guns.
I'm hoping I can,
Your orders.
like, I'm hoping I can pull this back somehow.
The Xenoswarm.
Thank God for that.
My fury will be fast.
See, they'll have zone control.
You will fall before me.
So even if I wanted to get him the fuck out of there, with them having the amount of control they do have, I can't. Ah, damn. Hmm. Yeah. We're in the struggle zone, folks. We are in the struggle zone.
Pests.
Right.
Pests everywhere.
Let's just see what happens next. Just tank the damage. There we go. Oh my god, brace up, brace up, brace up. They're gonna kill him. He's dead as fuck. Fuck. Plus 50% melee damage, excuse you, bitch? No fucking way on earth. You're kidding me.
Push them back.
Oh, we are struggling today. Holy shit.
Let them hide in the shadows. Their sacrifice will have meaning.
Damn. Damn. We'd have to restart. Oh, holy shit. We'd have to start from the start. Oh, that's rough. Right, hold on. Let me think. Does this restart it like right from the start of battle? Okay, so we're starting from here. Right then. Okay, here's our fucking plan. Here's what we will do.
Sanguinius, watch over us.
Sanguinary Guard, I need you in there. Like, real fucking good.
On our way.
I'm gonna pull back a lot of the forces we have.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
Yeah, get going. Go. I'm gonna try and pull this back as best I can. Go on, you get there.
With strength,
Right.
they shall not pass. They shall not pass.
The blood of
Hey, Terra, we're gonna
Sanguinius
need you for
flows in
healing.
my veins.
Battle line squad ready. For they
This
are
way. Look this way. In that direction.
ready to strike.
Go.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
We are going to pull this back as God is my witness.
Moving. Overwatch. To the sky, brothers!
On Baal 4 I was born, and should the Emperor will it, on Baal 4 I will die.
Nice. Very good, very good.
Their death is our only option.
My will never tires.
Right, so my current plan
Yet Demeter Xenos, my axe couldn't buy
is to maneuver more of our troops here so that when
In the days of
Quindar
darkness,
does
we
get to the
prevail
objective,
from control.
we're going to have more boys on standby and ready to go to defend us.
Forever watching.
I'll keep an eye out.
Turn.
They await their mistake.
There we go. Yeah, we're not doing shit until we've got
With
the forces with us. Terra, you need to
Duty
move.
service.
Sanguinary Guard at your disposal. They cannot stop me.
As you say,
Go. Yeah, we're going to pull this back, folks. We are going to pull this back.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
You mean God Emperor as your witness, who Gork and Mork would mollywop no issue. Hi, Toby. Good to see you.
Affirmative. We are the sons of Sanguinius. Always ready, always vigilant. Moving.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. How are you, Toby, on this day? We are currently on Battle Sector. We're doing Blood Angels versus Tyranids shenanigans. It's all
We fight and we
good.
die for the Imperium.
Nice.
Overwatch.
go.
They shall not pass. They will
Turn.
regret coming this
Eating a
close.
bacon or fried egg bagel. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Right. Right, what I'm going to do
Assault Marines ready.
is I'll basically just like have everybody rally around where Brother Quindar is, and we're just gonna hold that ground.
Affirmative.
Now that I have learned of the bullshit shenanigans that are about to occur, I will be having my fellas just rally around that point and just do their best to hold the enemy back.
Yes. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Go, go, go.
For the Emperor. Moving. Overwatch. Battle line squad ready.
Sanguinius watches over us.
Overwatch.
Go.
They shall not pass.
Hmm.
More targets are coming.
Shit's moving around. Her lore tidbit, Gork and Mork laughing off blows from other gods, as well as bullying two gods who are implied to be two of the Chaos gods. Yeah, Gork and Mork just be doing shit, you know? Gork and Mork just be fucking around. Like, that's their whole thing. They just be doing shit. You ever seen the lore of Gorka Morka in Age of Sigmar? It's fucking hilarious. Here they come. Nice, very nice.
Under fire.
Stop poisoning my Space
Victory
Marines,
for the
fuckers.
Red Knights. Victory for Skyfall.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Go, go, go.
Affirmative. Moving. Overwatch. Battle line squad.
Gork and Mork
ready.
wrestle each other in the book in Warhammer Fantasy, and are inherently the most powerful gods, meaning that if they wanted to, they could scorch Earth everywhere else.
Sanguinius, watch over
Yeah,
us.
I mean, again, again, if you can, at some point, look up the lore for Gorka Morka, for Gorka Morka in Age of Sigmar. It's really funny, genuinely. Because basically, after the end times, the two of them fused together, and they were just there because they were like, well, if we can become more powerful if we become one thing together, kind of thing, and
We die for the
and yeah, when Sigmar's basically trying to kind of put shit together and reorganize the world in Age of Sigmar, he's basically like, Gork and Mork, can you two just go and can you just go around and start beating the shit out of everything? That's gonna be a problem. And they were like, say less, gamer, we'll do that.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
Focus fire here, because if we can get these things killed, then that's another unit that's less of a problem. Okay, that's not bad. Fire! There we go, very nice.
Heavy fire support.
Right, and end turn.
They will fear to tread close.
Big stretch. Yep, do it. Here they come. Overwatch, get him. That's what you get. And a Hulkamorka smash. Fucking Hulkamorka, what the fuck? Just tank the damage, fellas. Just tank that damage. I feel like the only god who might just join Gork and Mork in 40k if they decide to mollywop all other gods is Khorne, because shared values. Nah. I mean kind of. But also nah. We know from a actual philosophical point of view, orcs don't fuck with chaos.
Sanguinius watches over us.
Like genuinely from an actual real like spoken philosophical point of view, we know that the orcs don't fuck with chaos.
My power is yours to command.
We fight and we die for the Imperium. Affirmative. For the Emperor.
Of course.
On my way. We are the lords of the assault doctrine.
Sanguinary
Orcs be like fuck everyone else, all my orc army say everyone. Well, I mean, again, like in Age of Sigmar, the kind of like the main orc character, I guess is best way to describe it. Like has a very genuine philosophical point of view where he's like,
There is little left in
is like, listen, what is the point of kind of building all this civilization and all this and all that if we're not just simply going to, you know, if we're not just simply going to scrap over it and fight over it and that kind of thing. Whereas, like, and that's their disagreement with Chaos philosophically again, like, funnily enough, because they're basically like, Chaos just wants to destroy everything, but if Chaos destroys everything, there's nothing left over to fight, and that's the main point of disagreement Greenskins have with Chaos, is that if Chaos does stuff, there's nothing left over to destroy, whereas Orcs will just kind of fight stuff, kill stuff, and then leave. And then people can just kind of rebuild and reorganize, and then they can just do it again later and again. But yeah, that's the main reason why I don't. That's like the main thing as to why Chaos and Orcs wouldn't get along, is because from a genuine explored philosophical perspective, their end goals are too different. Orcs want to break stuff and destroy stuff, but they still want there to be stuff left over for people to rebuild, so that when the orcs come back, they can be destroying and breaking stuff again, and repeat ad nauseum. Whereas Chaos just wants to destroy stuff and just not leave anything left behind. That is a genuine it doesn't get into it. I don't think it quite gets into it with Chaos, but that is a genuine thing that is explored in Age of Sigmar for the Greenskins. They are genuinely just there, like, yeah, exactly. Why fight if not leave more stuff to fight? Yeah, exactly. Like, why, like if they fight stuff and destroy stuff but don't leave anything left over, then there's nothing to come back to fight later. Whereas Chaos will just destroy a bunch of stuff and leave nothing behind to fight later. So yeah, genuine explored philosophical POV from the Greenskins in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. It's so funny that they went that direction with it. Go. Time is it? 5 minutes to 1. Right, we'll see if we can't wrap this battle up, get this shit done, and what do you call it? And then I can go to the gym. You fellas get over there. You fellas take that position. Quindar, I need to get there. Intercessors, get over there.
Tech Marine, standing by.
Tech Marine, take that position. Go.
Your orders.
With haste.
Battle line squad ready. Your orders.
Yeah.
They will regret coming this close.
Very nice, very nice.
I await their mistake.
I'll keep an eye out.
Right then.
We
Let's have a look.
fight and we die for the Imperium.
We've got nobody here left behind, do we? Just the aggressors who will be holding the line like the mad bastards they are. Nice. Yeah.
Always ready, always vigilant.
Right. So what's our situation over here?
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Frag him! He does. I wasn't sure if he knew that for certain. Oh, hold on. Let's have a look. In the words of Gazgul, a good fight is hard to find. 40k orcs will build near and ignore civilian settlements because why would they fight him? Feel sorry for the Imperium when Gazgul learns that Yarick is dead. Honestly, I'm still pissed GW for killing him off screen. Whoever killed Yarick is fucked, however. Yeah. No, I like... I'm annoyed that Yarick has been killed off screen unceremoniously. It is always a vex when Games Workshop does that. It really annoys me. But I'm also like annoyed at the fact that, you know, in regards to Gazgul, that fucking what is it? That despite a bunch of shit that happened in Hell's Reach, that like after that, you know, when the orcs fled Armageddon, you know, it's like who gave chase after them? Was it the Templars? No, even though Hell's Reach happened. Was it Yarick? No, because he obviously stays on. Like Yarick obviously stays on Armageddon, I believe. But no, it's like the fucking Space Wolves go after them. It's like, why? Like, stop, like, it's just, it annoys me. Like, and fucking Ragnar Blackmane. Yeah, the wolves are the ones who go after Gazgul. It's like, why? Like, if I remember rightly, weren't the wolves busy getting fucking fisted by the Thousand Suns on fucking, on their home planet? Like, why are the Space Wolves doing this? Like, no, it should be, like... It should be the Templars or somebody else. Why is it the fucking Space Wolves? Annoying. Yeah, Ragnar Blackmoon.
Sanguinius watches over us.
Oh yeah, the Thousand Suns got fisted up. Don't get me wrong, but still, the fucking Space Wolves had a damn good fight. Like, they shouldn't be out there chasing the fucking orcs that were scrungling Armageddon. Like, no, like it should be the Templars. You know, should be High Marshal Helbrecht or fucking, I don't know, Grimaldus or somebody. It should have been the Templars who gave chase and beheaded Gazgul, and his head's had to be restitched. Not the fucking Space Wolves. Fucking hate that Games Workshop did that. It's untrue though. Chaos only doesn't want to destroy everything. It won't destroy everything because the gods counter and contradict each other. Chaos gods are creative and destructive. Nurgle creates life, and his rot and decay and death are literally the mechanism by which new life is created biologically. Fungus makes soil. Slaanesh makes plans just for the sake of it, and Khorne, close to being purely destructive, leads to the creations of weapons of war. Have their own domains demonstrates they are creative forces. Orcs' creation is rather one-note and stagnant, whereas Chaos gods. If there's a philosophical difference between orcs and chaos, which I think there is, yeah, definitely, it's that orcs don't take their violence seriously. For chaos, there's usually some point of what they're doing, some spiritual purpose, whereas orcs just like it for what they do. What's better than Ragnar Black Price? Olmri, yeah. See, I agree. I get your point, and I do agree, Nat. But it's... And I will say, I'm singling this out to fantasy. I'm not including 40k in this. That's a different ball game, kind of as we've had prior discussions before. for like chaos in 40k is different to chaos in fantasy / Age of Sigmar, but the big kind of 1 second yogurt. Pardon me. Yeah, it's the big kind of sticking like bit that sticks out in regards to chaos not wanting to destroy everything is that they literally destroyed everything. Like the end times was a thing that happened. Like the end goal of chaos in the end times was to destroy everything, and which they did do that.
Battle line squad ready.
Like that is, yeah. Like the forces of chaos literally destroyed everything. And again, I will say I am keeping this purely to fantasy. Like 40k, that's a different ball game entirely. And there are absolutely way more nuances and more different vibes to chaos in 40k. But in fantasy, like, no, they destroyed everything. That's what the end times was. They literally destroyed the entire setting. But did they really destroy everything? Why isn't there just a void? I mean, it depends on how you want to kind of frame it and phrase it, because they did destroy the Warhammer Fantasy world. Like, the planet was destroyed. It was completely kaput. It was just boom, whole thing gone. The only, as like, as far as I can remember in terms of the lore, is that Sigmar, like some of the gods survived. We're out to reach, bugger. 1 second. Yeah, some of the gods from, or some of the people who became gods in Warhammer Fantasy survived. Sigmar clung on to the core of the Warhammer planet, and then encountered some kind of magical space dragon.
They will fear to tread close.
Sorry, go again. Stuck in my teeth. Gotrek, yeah, Gotrek, yeah. But
Your orders.
But yeah, like, don't get it twisted. Like, whilst the setting did essentially kind of continue, Gotrek basically become an anti-demon dwarf god. Yeah. But no, like, yeah, don't like.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Whilst the setting did kind of survive and did eventually turn to Age of Sigmar, Chaos did still destroy the Warhammer old world setting slash like world that existed on. They did still do that. Like it poof gone. And had plot stuff not really happened, you know, their end goal would still have been completed and done, in that the world was destroyed and everything on it was gone, was like destroyed. Like they had to, you know, like I think thousands of years had to pass before the mortal realms kind of formed from the Winds of Magic thing, you know? So, and again, like in Warhammer 40k, different vibe for Chaos, there's a lot more nuance and difference there. But yeah, in fantasy, they are 100% their goal is to destroy stuff. Which is why, as we've kind of discussed previously, when there's chaos stuff in fantasy, it's a lot more kind of directly, definitely evil versus stuff we see in 40k. Right.
Close combat support.
Let me think now.
Moving.
You go there. You pull back there.
Battle line squad ready.
You head there. Go.
My duty is service.
Overwatch.
Go.
There will be poetry to their deaths. regret coming this close.
Although I will say, if
We fight and we die.
if in your if you're interested, there is a interesting bit of I think it's lore or it's speculation within the lore, from the Lizardman's perspective, where it's like, because even after the destruction of the old world, stuff kind of continued and cracked on. There is speculation that that the world ending and the mortal realms forming and everything kind of continuing just differently was actually part of the old one's great plan. Nothing's confirmed, but this is like speculation theory stuff. Yeah, and it's like
The blood waits.
yeah, and it's like the idea, and it's like the thought that like the old world was part of the great plan to be destroyed and go kabloomo, and that what do you call it? And that it's actually an Age of Sigmar, where kind of the great old one's plans like really come in, and this setting is actually where, you know, where the big fights and big battles matter. Which is all speculative theory stuff, but it is like still, I think that's interesting. It's kind of hard to swallow that the Chaos Gods are more evil in fantasy, because regardless of what they do, the same demons, aesthetics, philosophy, and present in 40k. Like Westland's Warhammer Fantasy games still reference like Nurgle's love of disgusting life and Slaanesh wanting perfect creations. Yeah, but you have to look at that through the lens of what do you call it? You have to look at that through the lens of kind of, you know, so stagnation is negative only if you think progress is actually good, I guess. Like, you have to look at it through the lens of, like, I think the way to kind of phrase it is like, what does chaos really mean when it says something like that? I say like chaos. What do those particular gods mean when they say stuff like that?
We are the lords of the assault.
Like, because I think that in Warhammer Fantasy,
Sanguinius flows in
I think in Warhammer Fantasy it takes a different tone and a different meaning than in 40k, where I genuinely believe there's a lot more nuance and kind of difference between chaos. Because in 40k, the Immaterium, the warp, is like
It serves the will of the
it's like a naturally existing part of stuff. Whereas, can I save game perhaps? Save game, thank God, yes. Save for the love of God. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, like the warp is a place that just kind of exists. It's a naturally existing part of stuff in the setting,
The blood waits.
and it has a more nuanced, different vibe and kind of place in things. Whereas obviously in Warhammer Fantasy, like it's not the warp, it's the realm of chaos, and it is more directly like, yeah, this place is like full of demons and like nasty evil things and that kind of thing. So there's a difference in kind of like tone and vibe between the two settings that I think is kind of, they can say the same things and same characters can kind of appear, but it's like, for me, at least in my interpretation, it's a different vibe and a different meaning to kind of the stuff they say and kind of what to do.
Sanguinius watches over us.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Go. Right then.
Bring me your broken and your
Uh,
unworn, and I will repair them anew.
Here we go. Best of luck. It's like same motives but simple motivations and reasons. Yeah, I think that's very much at the core of. I think that's at the very core of it, because again, like as we've kind of discussed before, Warhammer 40k is a lot more, to me, nuanced, and there's a lot more different vibes between Chaos and the Imperium and all that kind of stuff. Whereas in Warhammer Fantasy, while it's still like we've kind of said before, while it's still a little bit grey, there is still like, you know, there's, you know, there is still more definitive good and bad side of things. So got to remember the inspirations behind Fantasy and 40k are very different. Yeah. That's definitely also a part of it as well. The difference in why those settings were kind of created and made is a lot different. Right. Let's have a look. You fellas move there. You fellas move there. You fellas move there. Yeah, you can like obviously, you know, goes that saying. Your you know, your vibe and thoughts on chaos are definitely still valid and applicable net. But I think in terms of Warhammer Fantasy, at least, it's a lot more different. Yeah, 40k's inspirations early on, though, they introduced chaos with the same books for 40k and fantasy. Okay.
I await their mistake.
I mean, hold on, bandana. Open fire! I mean, that's true, but I think as the settings progressed and the stories kind of cracked on, again, I think the choice and difference of tone and vibe is kind of established between the two. So I think they're gonna fire. Yep. You know, so it's like, you know, 40k is definitely more nuanced, and fantasy definitely has more of a set kind of like these are more of the good guys, and these are more of the bad guys. Like the dwarfs, the humans, the elves are like, they still have definitive like, hey, bad stuff, good stuff about them, but there's a more clear difference between, hey, like elves, dwarfs, and men are, you know, this, whereas chaos is this. Oh, that's damage.
Challenge us from afar.
Incoming. Stuff like Dune and political climate in the UK inspired 40k West Fantasy was well Tolkien-esque high fantasy. Yeah, I think that's a great point. Yeah. Oh my god, the fucking damage! Holy shit!
Taking fire.
Oh my god. Right, here we go then. Crack on.
There is little left in this universe that I have not witnessed.
Right. Where'd our medic go? I moved him up here. Right.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
That is a good point. Yeah, there you go, Nat.
I go where I am needed.
Still out of range. Damn, hold on. Let's move him down here. Better. Fire when ready! Oh, beautiful work.
Your orders.
I'd argue that was a mix of convenience and the line between too early on was blurred. Yeah, I think so. Just throw a bunch of frags out. Blow they shit up. Beautiful work. Right then.
We are just and righteous before the eyes of the Emperor.
Right. Can you fellas? Nice. Go.
Victory for the Bloodblades. Victory for Skyfall.
That's it. Get behind him. Keep you fellas in reserve for now. Oh, actually, no, hold on. Go. Get down there.
We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall.
Very good.
I have faced better. We fight and we die for the Imperium.
60% chance. Oh my god, oh my god. Finish them off.
To the Xenos swarm.
Yeah. Ugh. Fancy early on had lore tidbits about Chaos gifting favor champions that were really sweet on stuff like chainswords and power fists. Yeah, yeah. I mean, funnily enough, Toby, in Warhammer Total War 3, the latest one of the weapon options that it doesn't appear in game, but it is like a little it does have a bit of a blurb, and it's like a power up weapon. It does say that Scarbrand is able to somehow get his hands on the chainsword.
Your orders.
Right, tell you what, I know. We'll take a risk. We'll pull these boys back for a smidge.
With precision, brothers.
78% chance to hit. Fucking good. Beautiful. That's it. Give it hell. Nice. Very good. Right, and right now, face that direction. Go.
Affirmative.
Need you boys on standby. Where's our aggressors now? Aggressors are over here.
Always ready, always vigilant.
Go, go, go.
They shall not pass. We are the walls. We are the guns.
Turn. See how we do. Clearly Scarbrand stole it from some gnomes. Wouldn't be shocked. Would not be shocked. I do know gnomes exist in Warhammer. Warhammer Fantasy. Oh god. Oh, that's rough. Damn it, yeah, lost him. Oh, fucking hell, increased damage, didn't it? Oh my god, stop shooting, you bastards!
Taking fire!
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! They killed the Sanguinary Guard in fucking... Oh my god. Nat, I hate to tell you this, I hate Tyranids. Nat, I got bad news for you, my friend. I hate Tyranids right now.
Prevail through control.
Your bug people vex me, I'm afraid, Nat. Get going. Zone of control.
My chainsword.
Chainsaw that fucking bastard, please.
Sanguinius watches over us.
Crush them.
Good. Very nice.
Overwatch.
You will fall before me.
Get him! That's okay, that just means you'll send us more food. Laval. Right, you heal them.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
Kill them now. Just open up on them. Give them everything. Good, there we go. Get fucked, idiots. He's got no action points left. You stand there.
We are the lords of the assault doctrine.
Oh, I know this was ages ago. I don't, but I just don't hate the term power fantasy. It's power fantasies themselves I have issues with. Ah, interesting.
With strength. Always ready, always vigilant. They shall not pass.
Yeah.
Battle line squad ready.
Oh, here we go. Race up. Sweet merciful God, can you stop sending them in?
There can only be victory.
Right, hold on 1 second. Focus fire on them for me. Go. Right.
Close combat support. The swarm has no right to live.
Go.
On Balfora I was born, and should the Emperor will it, on Balfora I will die.
Right, jump back him.
Your orders. We are the lords of the assault doctrine. For the Emperor.
Go.
Death to the Xenos swarm. No machine
Oh dear.
stops you, cursed abomination.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Holy shit.
My vengeance will
Ooh,
be
kill
final.
him. Ooh, kill him.
The swarm has no right to live.
We are the wolves.
They're going ham on the organ again.
The guns.
Also, I'm really fucking committed to this battle because I should have ended stream like almost half an hour ago, and I'm still here.
Always ready, always vigilant.
Like I've been keeping this shit going. Right, head back there.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
Head
Of
over
course.
there. Good. I have fucking been. I have clearly been vexed by my prior losses because I have been committed to this particular battle.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
Your orders.
I'll keep an eye out.
The swarm has no right to live.
My opinion, Power Fantasy should be fun, silly, and serious things. The issue Warhammer often has is that the Power Fantasy doesn't apply to all factions, which it really fucking should. Yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that. Like,
Victory for the Blood
I want to sneeze in a second. Hold on.
Victory for Skyfall.
Are we sneezing? There we go. Holy shit. Oh, tease me then. Ugh. Oh, God.
Moving.
Yeah, I feel like thank you, bestie. But no, I get what you mean, Toby. It's like if you're going to have, in a setting like Warhammer, if you're going to try and indulge power fantasy stuff, you really need to be able to, you really need to be able to kind of across the board be able to say like, yeah, if you're playing as X faction, you're going to be able to have fun doing stuff.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Pull back. Pull
Your
back.
death is our only option.
Battle line squad ready. Roger that. With strength.
Right. Overwatch there. Overwatch there. Overwatch there. Right. Is there any shooting I can do? Nothing. Or is there anything at all? Oh. See what you can do, fellas. Better than nothing. They're all powerful enough to still exist on the world intergalactic stage. Yeah, yeah. That's why I like a game like Speed Freaks. Speed Freaks does a good job of letting you have, to a degree, like orcish power fantasy stuff because you're just driving around blowing up everything and everybody and yourself. So I'm glad it's able to kind of do that.
For Sanguinius. We're the sons of Sanguinius. Ready to
It looked like there was movement on this side of things, so I'm gonna head there.
always vigilant. Close combat support.
I wish my computer could run Speed Freaks properly. Yeah. Listen, that response message you got from the devs about your computer is still absolutely hilarious to me, Nat.
For the Emperor.
Like, the fact they also let me play as more than just two forms of Bloody Imp. God, GW, you fuck knuckles. Yeah, I mean, if you can play Darkside, Toby, that'll help scratch that particular itch. Because you are actively playing as Guardsman in that. And I end my turn.
To tread close.
I think it's the most orky thing that's happened to me. Yeah, it absolutely is, and it's fucking so. And again, it's just so funny that happened. And the devs were like, "We're impressed you were able to get that shit going, like on your rig. Like, what the hell?"
Forward. To the sky, brothers.
So,
On our way. Assault Marines ready.
there we go. Yeah, genuinely one of the funniest things that I think I've ever witnessed / heard happen.
Battle line squad ready. Overwatch. They will regret coming this close. Heavy fire support. Always ready. Always vigilant.
Right, let's watch.
Their numbers. They will not
Go.
overwhelm us.
It's time to mop up the last of them. There we go.
There are no more Xenos immediately present.
Oh my god, holy shit.
Array, Brother Croginax.
Aye, aye. Take your time. How about
God
Function
damn.
of Senses without mincing your nervous system.
Also, give me the Ogren and Ratling for the Space Vietnam Spec Ops Space Guard, whose name I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see in Darktide more, because we currently have, obviously, we've got guards, we've got, we've got guardsmen, essentially. We've got Zealot, we've got Psycho, we've got Ogrin. There's they've added Adeptus Arbites now, and they've recently added in the Hive Ganger. But I'd like to see, as we've kind of discussed previously on a different stream, I'd like to see stuff like Ratlings added as like a dedicated sniper class, I think that'd be really good. I've seen somebody, I think a purely Chaos game would be really good, like, it could even be an MMO set in the Warp or Chaos Wastes, which I guess doesn't exist anymore, but hey-ho, where you start as a lowly cultist and try to work your way up to Lord or even Demon Prince, you can choose. That would be, that would be really good. I think there's a lot of potential in if Games Workshop actually gave us some kind of Chaos game, Ooh, new units are available. Let's have a look. Ooh, Furiosa. Frag Cannon. Furioso. Very nice. Very, very pretty. Look at that. Oof, that's good. Oh, you meant models. Right, I get you now. Business sim, but you're one of the Chaos Gods. I can see the fun in that. Right. All affects all allies within range of 2 tiles. 50% momentum gained. Sorry, 2 turns. Savage technique. Assault 10. Ooh. 2. That's 4. Hold on.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
Right. Hold on. Army management. Let's do a quick higgery jiggery.
We return with our shields, or on them.
Nice. Just more games fully in the different 40k cultures. I like how Mechanicus 2 allows us to play as Necrons. Yeah. I mean, let's not forget that what is it as well? We've got stuff like Battlefleet Gothic, which lets us play as lets us play. Nice, very nice. Yeah, because we have Battlefleet Gothic as well, which lets us play as I think was it Tau, Chaos, Orcs, because it's the freebooters. So we have options. Like, there are games that thankfully do cater to that kind of thing. Right.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Okay.
Fire support.
20, that's 110. Oh, spot on. Beautiful, there we go then. There's some good-ass looking Terminators. Right, so... Save game. Confirm. Right then. Hello, I was shrimping. Oh, I was shrimping again. That, I think, is it for stream. I have gone over my time for stream by 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes. Good grief. Hold on one second. Soundboard, classic. There we go. But yeah, thank you everybody for hopping in and joining the stream today. Clearly Battle Sector has an effect on me because I have just dedicated more time to that. But hey, at least people get their time back from, from me, being a bit late to stream. So you're welcome for that. But me a second. There we go. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for being able to watch stream. You made the angel proud. I thank you. I thank you. Yes, I'm pleased with that. Thank you very much. I'm very happy. But yes, I will go now. I'm going to go to the gym. But yes, I will see you all tomorrow evening for the After Dark stream. Not sure. Again, I'm very unsure what I want to play because I know for the morning streams I want to do Battle Sector. Evening streams, I'm not sure. Might do more Mind Mogul tomorrow. I could just end up doing some more Power Wash Sim. If people want to keep the Warhammer vibe going, feel free to gift your boy the Warhammer DLC for Power Wash Sim. I'll fucking play it. But yeah, thanks for the stream. Of course. I'm happy. I like doing this. It's fun, and it's nice to get to talk to you all while I do it. But yeah, take care. I will see you all later. I need to go. I need to hit the gym. And yes, I will see you all later. Take care. Bye bye. Farewell. See you later.